Today's edition of MacVoices is supported by MacVoices Magazine, our free Flipboard magazine that brings you some of the best Mac, iPhone, and iPad productivity tips on the web. High in signal, low in noise, just like MacVoices, MacVoices Magazine includes information on how you can get more out of your Apple technology. Subscribe at macvoices.com/magazine or search for MacVoices Magazine on Flipboard. Welcome to MacVoices. This is the talk of the Apple community, and I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, we all rely on storage to keep our documents safe and accessible, and it seems like the one thing that's happening is, first of all, our documents aren't getting any smaller, our needs are not getting any smaller, but almost as important, if not more so, is that we want access to those materials fast, and we need faster drives to support a lot of our projects. That's why I'm really happy to welcome to MacVoices for her first time, Pham, Senior Product Marketing Manager for Western Digital, to tell us about their storage products and especially some of the newest things that are coming out that meet all the things that I just described as our needs. Kat, welcome. It's great to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Well, thank you for being here. I attended one of the Showstoppers digital showcases. You were on there showing off some of the Western Digital drives, and I looked around my desk and realized that I have an embarrassing number of Western Digital drives sitting here. So,
well, thank you for your continued support.
Yeah, I think I should at least get a stone in the company building or something. But no, I just wanted you to kind of give us an idea of what's out there, what's coming new, especially this holiday season from Western Digital, and why when people are going to look for storage devices, you guys should be at the top of their shopping list.
Sure. So as I presented at Showstoppers, we recently launched our My Passport SSD. It is our second generation version of the same product name, and it is our answer to the need for more speed and better reliability. So for the more tech-savvy consumer who's looking for performance by way of transfer speeds, the My Passport SSD leverages NVMe technology. So for everyday users that are concerned with security of a physical drive and the contents inside, the drive does come with backup software and is password-enabled hardware encryption if you choose to turn that on. So that gives you an extra peace of mind. The product does ship with USB-C and USB-A adapters for cross-compatibility with legacy systems. And it being formatted exFAT, the My Passport SSD works out of the box with either Mac or PC computers.
We're talking about SSDs being fast or faster than spinning hard drives, external or internal. What kind of speeds are we getting out of the new Western Digitals?
Yeah, so this version delivers nearly twice the performance with up to 1050 megabytes per second read speeds and 1000 megabytes per second write speeds thanks to NVMe technology.
That's fast. That's like really fast.
Yeah.
So Western Digital, has a great name in the storage arena, both for spinning hard drives and especially for, well, not especially for, but also now as the SSDs have come into fashion and also come into affordability. That's one of the great things is that now we can all afford some of this speed in capacities that really start to make sense.
So, yes. Western Digital also produces traditional hard drives, and with SSDs, the benefits of choosing this technology is that there are no moving parts, and so as part of that, there's better durability and reliability. The other qualities are it provides drop resistance, especially with this product up to 6.5 feet. There's ruggedness to it, and then it's also vibration and shock resistant as well.
Yes, and that's, clearly the SSDs are a superior device, except for pricing, because pricing, is obviously because it's newer technology, it's better technology, it's not as inexpensive as the large bulk spinning drives. That said, though, I've gotten rid of, well, not gotten rid of, they're just on the shelf, most of my spinning drives, especially the portable ones, because they just don't make any sense anymore. And they feel too fragile. With the SSDs, don't misunderstand, I'm not out there playing baseball with them, but they are a lot more rugged, and I don't feel like because inevitably, especially with portable drives, you're throwing them in the backpack, you're moving them around, sooner or later you drop them. And Yeah, some of the spinning drives can take some of those drops, but the SSDs will survive a lot more and a lot longer.
Yes, absolutely. And around pricing, with time, that gap will continue to decrease. But with My Passport SSD, we offer capacities from starting at 500 gig, and the price is at $119.99. So yes, a little bit more expensive than a portable hard drive, but certainly getting to be a more affordable product to purchase.
What's the maximum capacity, or what are your increments for your drives?
Sure. We start at 500 gig, and then we also offer a 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte.
Okay. Yeah, and again, 500 gig. I mean, that's going to be great for someone who needs critical document backup. Or I'm seeing more and more folks saying, especially with older machines, that they're using some of these to boot from as their boot drive because the power consumption is not obnoxious and they get all the benefits and they don't have to crack open, say, an older laptop or an iMac or something like that, that they can just use the Thunderbolt or USB-C ports, plug it in, and get superior performance than what was inside.
So I'm probably similar to a lot of folks where my standard work issued laptop has a smaller hard drive. And so for me, I like being able to have a portable SSD handy where I can save and take my larger files with me and just have it with me all the time between the office and currently a lot of us are working from home. So just being able to take it back and forth, it's super handy. And with the performance, transferring files are much faster than with a portable HDD.
Yeah. Have you seen any obvious market trends with all the people working at home? I mean, is this something that because I would think they would need to be wanting to buy more storage, faster storage and all, since they are having to be at home, and then eventually maybe take it back to the office?
Yeah, so we've since working from home in March, we have seen our volumes increase, and that has been with all of our portable drive solutions. But yeah, there has been an uptick as people, like you said, just traveling back and forth between the two and just needing access to their files. And the added benefit with at least going with a My Passport family of products, which this is part of. It also includes the password protection and hardware encryption. So in the event of to and from, you happen to drop, lose, or just want to prevent unwanted prying eyes, your files are just that much more protected.
Agreed. Maybe the most important thing for some people, I'm never quite sure why, is that these come in colors.
You know, when you have a standard issue black, it's okay, but we like to change that up, and we don't even offer a black. But for My Passport SSD, we have a range of colors. We have starting with gray. It looks like a space gray. So it's a nice darker gray. Our blue is more similar to a midnight blue, nice dark, matches a lot of the Mac product accessories. Our red is what is kind of akin to a raspberry red, and our gold gives a nod to rose gold, but not quite. So there's a color for anyone and any design that you might be looking for.
Yeah, and of course, I was being a little flip there, but there are some benefits to that because I found that if I'm buying a second drive or a third drive in the past, that I will alternate colors because it makes them a lot easier to identify as to which drive is which, whether that's by capacity or just for me, even function. One might be dedicated to video, one might be dedicated to documents, one might be dedicated to being a secondary startup drive if I need it. So there are reasons to have different colors beyond the aesthetic.
Yes, absolutely. So if you were to volume your content or data, absolutely, like this would definitely make it easier to do so.
Yeah. How about the availability of these drives? Are they on the market now?
Yes, so we shipped already, and our 500 and 1 terabyte in gray is available to purchase on our own website at WD.com, Amazon.com, and Best Buy. And as we continue and later in the year, you'll see the rest of the capacities of 2 terabyte and then the other colors as well being available.
Great. And the website is?
WD.com.
Great. God, thank you so much for being here. I was very impressed with what you did with Showstoppers, and I'm glad you stopped by to talk to us a little bit.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, and hope you have a good one.
Folks, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices. Yes, if you have not made the switch to SSDs, this is a great option. The Western Digital is a great option for a replacement boot drive, an external boot drive, or just really fast storage for photos and video work. Until the next time, and as always, thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.